What is up, outdoor people? It is David here at Southern Outdoors, and I'm coming to you early this morning to give you a little farm update and garden update. It's been about a week or two. Let you see how everything's doing. We had about an inch of rain, slow God rain last night. It was amazing for our gardens, for those of us that do gardens. But just wanted to give you a little tour. First, we'll start with the new garden. So in the new garden, we have 48 tomato plants planted. Of course, you see the new tomato baskets, but old tomato baskets, new tomato baskets, cattle panels, and I've yet to do something. I think I'm going to put up more cattle panels for those. So you see the tomato plants out there. The little greens around that are a mustard green. So we have that. Well, they're a mustard spinach green cross, actually. Pardon the wind. I don't know how bad it is, but anyway, I use that for ground cover. As they get leafy and grow up, they'll keep the weeds out since I don't have bedding there, or leaf litter. We have right here, that is a dozen Better Boys. This row has a dozen Romas on it, and this row has some Cherokee Purple and some Big Boys. I think between these two rows, I think that's what I have. I have like 3 or 4 other various tomato plants, but that's it I have on those. If you notice in between, we have marigolds. Let's see if I can zoom in. And we also have some herbs down there. You see that one in between. See, we have nasturtiums. They're kind of small. You can see that behind the tomato plants right there. But I do nasturtiums and marigolds and herbs in between to keep pests off the plants. It keeps them away. It's kind of a natural remedy. So our squash is looking good. We got a row right here of crookneck and saffron squash. This row right here is a black beauty zucchini. This is Yukon gold potatoes. And these are 2 rows of just some red potatoes. So good looking plants. I hope they put on a lot of potatoes for us, but the plants are looking good. Anyway, had some changes. His heart's broken. Grandpa over here, notice he's by himself. He is no longer the top of the walk around here. Undertaker whooped him down yesterday or the day before, gave him a big whooping and kind of took over all the hens. So Undertaker's over there with the rest of the hens in the compost pile. But our turkeys, that hen never nested right there. My 2 toms, one's on the other side of the hill. My 2 toms are out. They're about done doing their thing for the year. There's our baby ducks who aren't babies so much anymore. Still not quite sure what they are. One that kind of looks like a mallard is actually a ruin. The others I'm thinking are, darn, I can't even think what I thought they were. But anyway, if you know what they are, let me know. I don't know what the 2 brown ones are. I can't think of their names. Blue something. I don't know. I can't remember. Anyway, pretty cool. Let's look at our carrots. We thinned them out. Carrots are coming up mighty nice. Get a good many carrots off of that, hopefully. Check that out. We got our raspberry plant. I need a weed underneath our elderberry. It's one elderberry. One elderberry got tore up during a storm. It ain't looking so hot there in the middle. And then that's a little elderberry I transplanted off this big one, off the roots. It's doing well. Raspberries, these are sunflowers that I planted last year. They came up this year and I just left them. They'll be a cool addition to the garden. There is raspberries under there, by the way. Here's a raspberry plant. There's a raspberry plant. It's another sunflower with some grass. But look at this. Green beans. They're coming up. So I don't know how well they look on camera, but I'm pretty pleased. They're doing better. We got dewberries here. 1, 2, 3 of them. And another sunflower that I'm gonna leave. But there's a good picture of the green beans coming up. These are our baby chicks that are a little over, well, they're close to a month and a half old. They're out here roaming around. They're already putting themselves up at nighttime, free ranging. Our meat birds, they're not so small anymore. Here in about 4 weeks, we'll be harvesting them. A turkey's mad at me. Her nest got messed up and it got to smelling terribly bad, so she still wants to nest right there, but I pulled the little doghouse we had her in, and it was smelling awful and gut-wrenching awful. But anyway, she's mad at me. I pulled it yesterday, so she's kind of hanging out, but the eggs were busted. It's just not a good situation. All right, you could see it over there. I cleaned it and it rained on it last night, so I'm gonna have to rinse it off again. But then we got a rabbit cage that I'm tearing down here, rebuilding some rabbit cages. It's been a couple years. Really, the urine on the rabbit cages, the metal part, eats it up. The ammonia in the urine eats up metal, so every so often you got to change the floors out. But we're doing that because I'll get back to that in a minute. But we got some cool stuff happening. More raspberries, blackberries. All these come up this year on their own from our blackberry plants last year. All those are blackberries. Raspberries. Oh, 2 rows here. I don't have anything planted here yet. Some watermelon cantaloupe's going to be planted there. This row right here has cauliflower at the beginning, pea squash at the end, and a herb down there. I think we got rosemary. This one, everybody knows you're there, Scout. Scout and Cheyenne. But broccoli, then we have some cabbage, then we have more squash at the far end. And there's another sunflower from last year. They just come up on their own. That one's in the dog pen. So it's kind of muddy out here. Like I said, we had about 1 inch of slow rain in the past 14 hours. Let's go in the barn here. If that'll help if I turn on the light. Not much. Tops to the other rabbit pen. This is one I've already redone. There's nothing in it. Getting ready to. Pardon the mess. This is where I cleaned up these. I've taken the bottom off of. I've just got to put new metal pans to catch the litter, the rabbit litter. Hush, Scout. Let's go over here and see. Get down. Down. Sit. I'll see y'all in a minute. Look at those puppies. They're 2.5 weeks old. 9 of them. We only got a couple left for sale. Hopefully we'll get them spoken for before long. They will be going away at 6 weeks. We're not keeping any this year. Scout was one we kept from last year. Oh, let's check on where you at. There's Strawberry, that old man. This, we will probably, she doesn't want to see nobody, be getting rid of her one way or another. She's just not doing too well with the having baby situation. But that's Hershey. I moved Blueberry, who had 7 last time, and fostered 1 from Hershey. The white one's from Hershey, but they were all born within a couple days of each other. So all these next week will be going to their own cages. The one that we keep, or the ones that we keep, will go to their own cages, separated off of mama. As you can see, they're already weaned. And next week, they'll be 6 weeks old, or 5.5 weeks old. They're already eating, like this one right here. in the food pan, but they're doing well. Those are the rabbit babies. There's let's see, while we're going by this, well, still got some lettuce trying to come up. As it grows bigger, I might transplant it into pots. That is some small sweet basil. We have some leftover squash, some peppers that are still got to grow. Yesterday we planted some okra, started it, or Ella did. Celery, we only had one come up. Right there. And the other side is broccoli. I don't know that that's going to make it now either, but let's see, what else we got here? Watermelon, one side is Jubilee, the other side is Sugar Babies. And we got some more peppers, various peppers. We got different types of cucumbers, a whole flat. We got more nasturtiums to plant. We planted honeydew, or Ella did yesterday, started them in that. These were given to us by nice neighbors. They're blueberry plants. We got to plant them somewhere here soon. More pepper plants. Not worried about them being behind. They don't ever produce well till it gets really hot anyway. So strawberry plants have some strawberries on them. Never mind the broken pieces. It was raining yesterday. That was stuff I tore down off the old rabbit pens, rabbit cages. Still have one turkey in a nesting box there, or a doghouse. She's doing well on hers. You see Grandpa's still alone out there. He's not happy. What do we have in here? We have about 5 Buff Orpington pullets. Then we should have some bannies. I got 5 bannies, I think, in there. But I want them because they're pretty good at going broody and raising their own young. And then I don't have to use the incubator or rely on it. Now, more exciting news. I think they knew it was coming. I was literally going to get rid of these 2 rabbits because they have never produced for me. But this is blackberry and strawberry. Or if they do produce, they either die or don't take care of them. But let's see if we can get a closer look in here. Hit the wrong door. Well, she said I can't have a closer look. She's with her babies. You gonna get out? You gonna let me look at them? It's pretty tight in here. Look how small they are. Anyway, we got 4. I'm gonna put them back. She had 4 the other day. But raspberry, or red doe here, went nuts. She had 9, we're pretty sure it's 9. They're so little. 9 babies. It's hard to see. Let me take them out. 9 of them. Put them back. But they'll raise them out. They just saved themselves a trip to the freezer. That's what we have them for. So 9 babies is a big litter. I hope she can keep them all. We had a little something going with this guy. This is Midnight. He was pulling hair. I think we got that under control. He was getting bored and pulling hair. I think he was shedding. What y'all fussing for? Poor mama. But anyway, you could see on his front legs, he was pulling hair. He was getting bored. Are you liking the camera? Do you just, what's up? You curious? He gets bored. So he didn't have hair on his front legs because he was pulling it. But I got him a little toy over there. Got him some new salt mineral licks there. And I give him some fresh greens every day now. But that's a 15-minute video about what's going on. You see they're trying to nurse on Cheyenne. But puppies are 2 weeks old, a little over 2 weeks. They're walking around, their eyes are open. Mama's tired of them. She's ready to go. Ready for them to go, rather. She's ready to go too. She's ready to get out in the yard and play again. But just wanted to show you what's up. Garden's doing well. Seeds are doing well. Got a good God ring. Not much else to talk about. Beautiful day. It's going to be about 70 degrees today, but we're going to have about a 10-15 mile an hour wind. But hopefully we'll get some good yield out of the garden. I'm excited. That was an awesome rain to after finally getting it in. So anyway, guys, that's all I got for you. I'm going to let you go. As always, thank you for watching. If you got questions, concerns, comments, let me know in the comment section, whether on Facebook or YouTube. Like I said, thanks for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, if you'll smash that subscribe button and like button for us, that would be awesome. If you're watching on Facebook, if you'll smash that like button and share us, that would be awesome as well. That's the biggest way you can help us out, just sharing us. So if you would, and as always, we'll catch you at the next video.